Praise the toy gods!
The Nerdery's Haslab Sentinel arrived on October 3rd. Please join me for the complete unboxing experience and my genuine first reaction during playtime.
Here's a look at the outer box it comes in. I'm already pretty concerned. This is a major gash here, and then there's like a whole strike point. You can see where it got drilled running up along it, but that's why they come in these extra protective cases, so let's hope it's in good shape. Oh wow, that is fantastic. Holy cow, look at that. Oh, it's like my box just gave birth to a baby Sentinel. From size perspective, that is the diorama where I do my action figure reviews, and there is the Sentinel box. I feel like this is the scene from Spaceballs. Dun-dun, dun-dun. The pure joy of this massive Sentinel box. So check it out, man. As I back away, just look how big and booming this thing is, man. I cannot wait to open it up. So front of the box has a Sentinel with Cyclops positioned and blasting away at him. The right side of the box has more Sentinels in flight. Man, this is amazing. Other side of the box has Professor X, Moira McTaggart, the Omega Sentinel, and Magneto. Dude, this side of the box might be my favorite. Oh my god, Wolverine in flight, claws out, and then the Sentinels overlooking him. Holy cow. Hasbro, you nailed this box art. Man, unfortunately my fears were realized. Where there was a huge gash in the outside of the cardboard box is now just a major dent on the side of the Sentinel box. So I am going to email Hasbro about it. There are several other blemishes, so hopefully Hasbro will do something to make it right. Top of the box, which has a huge X-Men logo. All right, man, let's liberate this Sentinel together. Yeah, it'll probably be better with a view from top down. Wow, man, now that the Sentinel's out of the art box and I'm just looking at it in the styrofoam packaging, it's one thing to know how big it is when you order it, and then it's another thing to see it in person here. So let's start out by taking out all the figures, heads, and accessories, and then we'll take out the Sentinel itself. The moment of truth. Let's take out the Sentinel. The batteries go behind the back plate in the back, so I should just be able to pop this open. Yep. And then we'll unscrew the battery. All right, let's throw these AA batteries into the back. For $350, you think Hasbro could have sprung for that? So the clips, so hopefully that should be straightforward. Oh yeah, right in there. Perfect. All right, let's turn it on and see what it looks like. Very cool. So it gives you different color options. So far, green, red, orange. All right, what if I hold it down? Oh, cool. Get a flashing and blinking mode. That's so cool. Oh, that's neat, man, how it's pulsing like that. That's cool. I just like it red. Like Sentinel red, man. Holy cow. Before we swap that head, let's get a closer look at the Sentinel head sculpt. Man, it's really cool. You can see the wires running through his cheek. There's mesh, a grid where his mouth is, and then the lights are all lit up red. So the head is a normal ball and socket design, just really large. Once you twist, you can get the Sentinel head off, and then there is the socket. It's just a large opening. And if you look all the way back there, you see two slits for the eyes, and that's where the light can emanate from. And it comes right off of this globe right here. So all that color emanates there and then just shoots from the eyes. But this just looks cool like this, man. Oh, dude, that's pretty neat. Check that out. I have to admit, I've been most excited for the Master Mold head. I'm a huge 90s X-Men fan, and I love that arc in the cartoon. Holy cow, dude, this sculpt is just incredible. I'm blown away right now. Holy cow. All right, I can't wait to get it on its head. Let's see how it fits. And by the way, the Master Mold head sculpt is much larger than the Sentinel. Look at that. Holy cow. And it's heavy, man. Like, you know, all this is sturdy and heavy, but this head is heavy. Let's see how easy it is to get it on. All right, it snaps right into place. Wow. Check that out, man. Really nice head tilt. These could be so much fun to pose and photograph. Oh my gosh, look at that. But look at that Master Mold face on the Sentinel body. Man, it doesn't match like 100%, and I know that, but it is so cool. Let's see how it looks with the lights. Oh, yes! I am Master Mold. Next up is the battle damaged head sculpt. Whoa, alright, man. Does the splits almost. I love the battle damaged helmet. I'm not going to pose it with it, and it's only because I can use this as an accessory in a DTOF display right behind him. The Tri-Sentinel head has 3 different faces on it. Face 1, 2, so you see how this one has gears, and then this one has grid work. Really appreciate the mesh look running through it. And then face number 3, which just has nothing underneath and is silver. Scale wise, it comes in slightly larger than the normal Sentinel head, but still smaller than Master Mold. I'm digging the Tri-Sentinel, man. How about you guys? Master Mold is just my favorite because of nostalgia, but I think the front runner to get posed in the Nerdery is the Tri-Sentinel head. Dude, that's pretty neat. And then it easily rotates, and you could show the 2 different heads like that, kind of looking side to side. Oh, Vern, you're gonna love this one for stop motion, buddy. There is so much to show you guys with this Sentinel, it's overwhelming. I mean, I keep looking at different parts on the Sentinel, different articulation, different like molding and sculpting they did through it. So I'm just gonna walk you guys through this bit by bit, and I hope you just enjoy it with me, because that's what this is, man. I'm just sharing the pure joy that this awesome figure brings.
Shoulder armor is loose, allowing the shoulder to move freely. It's attached at the nape of the neck. Check out the rotation on this, man. It's really big, but it is smooth. It's not a clicky movement. It's just a very smooth movement. Look how far that arm goes out, and you get a nice 90-degree bend to it. Dude, check out the swivel you have here at the bicep. It's so neat. And when I bring it in close, I hope you guys can appreciate all this detail coming through here, man. It's just real nice sculpt work. And I love the like contrast between the shiny metallic, little less shiny metallic, but like the pinkish purple, dark purple, and then the silver. Moving down the arm, the really cool Sentinel sculpt work continues. I really appreciate the joint at the elbow, the silver flash here, and then the forearm is just fantastic. This piece of armor does move independently, which allows you to have full rotation of the wrist and press it back. So it's a cool piece where you can adjust how it looks depending on how you're photographing or posing it. And then once you get to the hand, holy shnikes, each joint moves independently. Dude, this is awesome. It's like the size of a toddler. This is crazy. And then you can make a closed fist, or you can open up like this. And then right here, you can, what would have been cool is a blast effect. However, I'm really excited to put the snake arm in a little bit and see what it looks like. You have a rocker at the chest, which actually gives it some nice movement and posability. And then there is a little bit of movement side to side. But what's really cool is here at the abdomen. Check out all the wires running through the side of the body. That sculpt work is amazing, and it really sticks out in contrast to the purple and magenta. As we get down to the cod piece, that wiring sculpt continues right through the hips. And again, man, just such a neat detail in contrast to all the metallic sheen surrounding it. For toy photography, if you want to get some shots like facing from the Sentinel out towards the X-Men, it is again finely sculpted in the back. Appreciate the jet engines, real big bulky back. It looks like it could take flight. And again, that sculpt work continues right through. So you could totally take a picture of Wolverine in flight like this over it, and it would look really cool with the back like that. Sculpt work continues down on the back of the legs nicely. Again, really appreciate the transition between that magenta color and then deep purple. Love the touch of the armor sticking out. And then check out the foot of the Sentinel. Man, that thing is huge. There's Bastion for scale. That's how huge this is. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Moving to the front, you can see the armor detail continues. Appreciate the touches of silver running through it. I really like the way like this armor looks right over the boot. And then again, nice transition of color. I want to point out like how everything looks so good together. Like the hands to the thighs to all the wiring, right down to the knee, and then where the boots transition in. The knees. Let's talk about the knees. The shoulders and biceps have a nice flow to them. The midriff has a click to it. The knees kind of work similar to the shoulders, where you don't really feel a click, but everything just kind of flows. Now, I will tell you, the knees are slightly loose, but they hold, and this thing has been standing well. Hope that it doesn't loosen over time, but we'll see. But what's really loose on mine are the hip joints. Now, check out this level of flexibility for a Sentinel. I mean, holy shnikes, look at that. So mine really wants to do the splits. As long as you have it posed and balanced well, it does tend to stand up pretty straight. Oh, now see, look at that. So I'm trying to just have it upright, and then it kept wanting to lean forward. So like I said, they're a little loose, but they're holding in place. I was able and am able to, walk it forward and get it in a walking stance, but you just have to balance it out because the body is so heavy. Stance looks pretty cool. He's got his arm up, pointing down, walking forward. So overall, I'm really happy with how it's standing. Again, I can tell that it's loose. Hopefully over time, I won't have to tighten it up. Definitely no soldering. I'm really, really impressed with all the detail on the hand. Again, love that you can fold and move each knuckle. Even the thumb has multiple jointed. Oh wow, look at that. So cool.
Really excited to get the tentacle in. Now the Sentinel has a tentacle. And you knew this was coming up next, right? Wolverine wrapped in the Sentinel's tentacle. Say that 5 times fast. Just so you know, the tentacle is actually really, really stiff. So it's moldable, but I think once you get it curled up, it's probably never going to be fully straight again. It feels like that material, but I do appreciate how tightly it's holding Wolverine. You should really be able to pose and move this tentacle in a variety of ways, but I clearly wanted to have Wolverine in the first shot. Let go of me, bub, if you know what's good for you. Dude, how amazing does this look? With the red light in the chest and the eyes, and Wolverine all tied up, his adamantium claws out, slicing at the tentacle. Alright, now for the test. Let's see if I can still balance the Sentinel while raising its arm up like this. Can I adjust Wolverine? So far, so good. Have a slight bend in the right knee, left leg kicking out. Sentinel is leaning to the side just a little bit, right arm up, and then left arm out, and then holding Wolverine up with the tentacle. Oh, dude, it looks so cool. One thing that could have taken Sentinel to the next level would be to have a couple clear acrylic arms coming off like maybe the bicep or the shoulders or the back, where you could put X-Men flying behind the Sentinel. I think that could have just taken this to another level. Just imagine, like, you know, Rogue and Storm right here flying up behind the Sentinel while it has Wolverine in the tentacle. The Sentinel also comes with a battle damaged right hand. It actually is way, way cooler than I thought it would look. And I think if you pair this on the Sentinel with the battle damage helmet, I think that would have a really cool look to it. And if I had more than one Sentinel, I might pose one that way. I think I'm going to use this in the same manner as the battle damage Sentinel as a prop. As soon as I said that about the battle damage, I thought, let's put it on and see for ourselves what it really looks like. So first thing you got to do is press the button in the middle. Oh, dude, that is so neat. It lights up just the one eye because the other eye is all damaged. Pulling back, it looks really cool with the damaged face. And then you can see Wolverine lunging at him even though it's still wrapped up in the tentacle. Let me know in the comments how you would pose your Sentinel. Would you use the battle damaged accessories if you only had one? And if you had two, would you use battle damaged on one? And then which one would you use for the other? The cool thing is over time, we can just switch it up and we've got multiple options. I had to keep the battle damaged hand and then try the Sentinel head. Oh, dude, I love the one with the gears. I think that's my favorite. Do the other ones light up? Oh, that one lights up. Oh, man, all three of them light up. That is so cool. All right, I do like this one the best. So I'm going to have this one like it's looking at Wolverine, where he has sliced off the fingers on the Sentinel's hand. So he's looking down at him like this. Let's see if I can get him to balance. Wants to tip forward. Got it. Dude, it's this loose groin right here. He is so stable other than his loose crotch. Here's another perspective just to show you how big the Sentinel is. This is my Fex diorama where I film all my videos. You can see the scale, the 6-inch figures, the diorama, and then the Sentinel just towers over it all. Now that we've totally gushed all over the Sentinel, let's take a look at Bastion and the female Sentinel Prime figure. First thing I want to do is just take a look at both of their face sculpts. Mainly because these are generic, older style bodies. They both have the double pin elbow and knees. And these body styles are also okay at posing. Not sure why they didn't use the upgraded ones, really would have appreciated it, but these are still really cool, unique figures to have, and there's only, 20,000 of us that have them. The body might be a generic muscle build, but this face sculpt is one of a kind. Holy moly, man, there is so much going on here to process. The red eyes, and then the mechanics running through his jaw and cheekbone.
And he's got crazy slick back hair that's flowing in the breeze. And then check out all that detail around his neck and cheekbone. Wow, dude, super cool head sculpt. It's really complemented well by the Sentinel purple coming down into his chest with the red in his eyes and this triangle matching. And then you got a little bit of gold there for a splash of color. Bastion also comes with a second Sentinel head sculpt. Really cool. Very grateful to have it. And if you got more than one Sentinel, I guess it would be nice to have options of troop build, but no way I'm putting this on over the Bastion face. Wow, dude, I'm pretty excited about this face sculpt too. It's just a beautiful, beautiful Marvel Legends face sculpt. Glowing red eyes. I love that like Sentinel style purple wrapped around her face there, and then her hair coming out from around it. And then really the neck is where there's just so much cool detail. That is an amazing sculpt there. And then you have a little bit of the Sentinel purple extending into the body, and then the rest is just plain black. This just looks so cool. I put Bastion and the female Prime Sentinel on top of my Fex Systems diorama, and then I loaded up the Sentinel right behind them, and then I pulled out the Sentinel's hand, and then she fit perfectly in it, so he's holding it right in the palm of his hand. Hang on, that's important. That's got to be lit up. And oh man, they look so cool together. I mean, I'm still in awe of the scale of this thing, man. And Galactus is going to be even bigger. Where am I going to put this, let alone that? Holy cow. But you can really appreciate it when you see two 6-inch figures to scale with the Sentinel.
Opening the Haslab Sentinel was a joyful experience and really made me feel like a kid again. It's a beautifully sculpted and painted, towering figure. I'm really grateful to have it, and I'm excited to build a 90s X-Men display around it. I already have several thoughts on this Murderbot, but I feel like I need more time with it to really wrap my head around it. It just is an overwhelming experience right out of the box. Thank you so much for checking out my unboxing experience, and let me know what your favorite part of the Sentinel is. Please honor the toy gods by liking and subscribing.